Hi everyone! So if you're trying to find the best skincare regimen for an aging skin, I have all the solution for you, so keep on watching. So hi guys, I'm Madame Cassie. I'm the owner of Sparkle Lifestyle MediSpa, and today I'm answering all your questions about aging skincare, and I'm really talking a lot about medical grade skincare because I think that's where a lot of people are going wrong. So you might have amazing skincare, but they may not be exactly what you need to have the best results. Okay, right. So the first thing I want to explain the difference between medical grade skincare and what you would get at Sephora or Shoppers or any skincare over the counter. So there's some ingredient that needs to be like put on your skin if you really want true changes. And as soon as you put those nice active ingredients into a moisturizer form, they're designed to sit at the surface of your skin, right? That's what a moisturizer is. So it's really important to invest in a serum, okay, a treatment serum, and the best one would be the medical grade skincare one because they're clinically proven to give results. So they need to be tested by Health Canada or any association depending on where you are from, and they're proven to give results versus what you would get in those over the counter. They have like marketing claim and they're not really supervised by the government or any kind of regulation, right? And that's the big difference, especially when it comes to active ingredient like your vitamin A, your vitamin C, your antioxidant, and your retinol or retinaldehyde, depending on the level of retinaldehyde. Those ingredients can actually be harmful for your skin if you're not using the right one, and that's why those good ingredient are not at your department and drugstore, because everyone could just get it and then really have an adverse effect from them. So that's why you need to look into a health professional that can really assess your skin and come up with the right quantity, the right concentration, the right delivery system for your skin, because that's the whole point. Those active ingredients need to go past your epiderm, your dermal junction, and really go directly to your derm in those cells to go at the cellular level to feed that cell and kind of fix the DNA damage that caused by, aging, the sun, and everything, the pollution. So that's why you need something that will really go in your derm, and it needs to come from a medical grade skincare. And that's, because if not, it will just sit at the surface. So you may feel that you're getting good results from a cream that you're having, which is great, but those good ingredients is where you should be putting your money. And if you want to truly fix the issue, that ingredient needs to go to like really deep in your skin. And I find like that's a lot where people go wrong with the skincare. Like I look at the ingredient, I'm like, oh, that's a good ingredient, but then I see like they have glycerin on top of it. So then like a vitamin C would be completely denatured, like acting with the glycerin, so the product cannot penetrate at all, right? So that's the first thing that you need to realize. And then it's how to apply your skincare. So first you need to wash your face with a good cleanser that would be designed for your skin type. So there's so many skin type out there. I mean, if you're sensitive skin, something like maybe an enzyme cleanser, so you still have your daily exfoliant but with an enzyme, so it's way more gentle for your skin, but you still have the benefit of a smoother skin and that daily exfoliant, so it helps removing that dead skin, but you're not harshing your skin, you're not creating any inflammation. So you need to wash your face at the daytime, and super important to wash your face at nighttime. And if you're wearing a lot of makeup, that's why I would suggest to do a double wash. So I would probably do, again, depend on your skin type, but a more, I have two actually that I like doing my double wash with. I like it for my acne prone skin with more pigmented, I like to use salicylic acid. I found it can really gently dissolve all the dirt and sebum and everything stuck on your skin, really melt that makeup off. or something like a product like Osmosis Lift Away will actually kind of melt your makeup so it can glide easily when you remove it. Big no-no for makeup wipe. You need to remove that right away. There's like tons of junk and alcohol and abrasion. Like, no, please. Like, use a good cleanser with either I like salicylic acid, that's my go-to, but if you're really sensitive, that may not be good for you. And then after that, you would use a gentle cleanser to wash your face for your second wash. If you're not wearing makeup, I would probably just go with a cleanser, maybe wait a minute or two to let the cleanser really soak in your skin and then wash it off, and you're good for your second. So the first ingredient or product, mostly ingredient that you should be putting in your face first if you're aging skin and trying to really fight the aging sign, I would go for a growth factor. I like a growth factor because they will actually thicken your skin. So perfect if you're sensitive, start to have a lot of broken capillaries, because as we age, our skin get thinner and thinner and thinner, and you start having fine line, and then you lose volume, collagen, elastin. So that's why I really like growth factors. Growth factors are kind of like the cherry on top. I don't think they would be the foundation of a skincare, but if you have like all the other products I'm going to mention, definitely look into a growth factor. I have tendency to prefer my human grade growth factor. So Osmosis have one, Neocutis have an amazing one also. That would be my go-to. And then you can look into something like Vivier that have like polyamide in it, all designed to thicken your skin. But I would start with my growth factor, and the reason why I'm starting with that one is because it's super unstable, right? And it needs to go straight in your skin, your skin cell at the DNA level, really deep. So if you have anything else in the way, the product may not reach that level. So I would definitely put my growth factor first, and then maybe brush my teeth, okay, to let the product penetrate better. You can use a tool like my Skin Buddy or the Zeo massager that will just help the product get deeper faster. After you're done brushing your teeth, I would definitely look into a good medical grade, super important, because those are treatment serum, medical grade vitamin C. There's tons of different type of vitamin C there, and that's why we really need to look into your skin type. Personally, I'm more like on the hyperpigmented and on a thin skin that have a lot of elasticity. So that's why I like a product that have like Radiance from Vivier, that have ingredient to really help with the hyperpigmentation, that will help the DNA stimulate collagen plumpness, but don't have added vitamin E or vitamin K in it, because that will be a little bit too rich. I could actually break out from that product. So it really depends on your skin type, right? If you have a lot of redness, I would definitely go for maybe a vitamin C that also have vitamin K in it, or maybe you're super dry, and that's where having a vitamin C with vitamin E together really help the absorption of your vitamin C. So that could be another thing. And then you have like product like Osmosis Catalyst that will actually help any kind of DNA damage caused with time. So it really depends on your skin type for that vitamin C. Then I would go for my vitamin A. Vitamin A, or your retinaldehyde, or retinol, well, wait, I'm missing one. The heck? Retinoid, sorry. So those are all different strains of vitamin A. What a vitamin A does, it's really speeding up a skin cell turnover. So if you're trying to deal with fine line and wrinkle, vitamin A is the foundation of your skincare routine. So that's what will kind of speed up your skin cell turnover, where vitamin C is more about like plumping and brightening effect, okay? So retinaldehyde, I really like it for my super sensitive skin. Again, it depends on your age. For some people, it's just not enough. They need to look into a retinol. Retinol have different concentration. You can have at 0.3, you can have 1%. There's so many type of retinol. Try to have your retinol medical grade also. Way better. usage, and then you don't want it to just sit at the surface of your skin, right? And that's another problem of some retinol. They just sit there and then they make your skin really sensitive to the sun. So be really mindful of the quality of the ingredient that you're using for your skincare. And then your moisturizer. Moisturizer is a protection of your skin, okay? It just seals everything in place. It's not an active ingredient, and that's why I think a lot of people go wrong with it. They buy those fancy moisturizer with plenty of nice ingredient, vitamin A or retinol, like vitamin C, name it. Like at the end of the day, like it's full of, it's a thick consistency. The glycerin in it can kind of like react with the active ingredient, and then it just sit on the surface of your skin. So moisturizer, it's good, it's important, that's your protection, but it should not be where you invest your money. I mean, if you have plenty of money and that's not an issue for you, yes, go for it. But it's not, moisturizer is not will fix the problem. And I found a lot of people that would come with more like a drier, sensitive, well, kind of, oh, I need a moisturizer. Okay, yes, you do need a moisturizer, but we need to give you the treatment serums that you need to actually fix the problem at a deeper level, so it's not just a band-aid. So just be mindful when you pick your moisturizer. I like using a moisturizer that's more hyaluronic acid base. So hyaluronic acid, what it does, it will actually go inside of your skin and coat your skin cell. So, and it brings all the moisture with it, so you'll have like that nice plump hydrated look, right? So hyaluronic acid is my favorite ingredient. Then you can have an ingredient maybe more like oil based, but just be mindful of there's good oil and there's bad one. I mean, I could do an entire video about the oil that you're using, but just be mindful that some are good for you, some are not. And some can actually make your skin drier because it sent a signal to your skin that it's oily enough, you don't need more oil, and then next thing you know, you just like get drier, and it's kind of that snowball effect, not in the right direction. So hyaluronic acid base, and some, it depends, right? But yeah, and all, like I don't want to give recommendation without looking at your face, because like knowing more about you, because then next thing you know, you're gonna buy something and get like breakout out of it. It's not any better. And your sunscreen. I mean, that's the number one reason skin is aging, is the sun. It's exposure to the sun. Sun, you can actually, sun will kind of create DNA damage. That's where it slow down the collagen production and elastin and all that. So the best way to protect your skin is a sunscreen, and use a sun block with zinc oxide at 8% minimum, because that's the only way you're gonna get covered 100% of all the UVs out there. A chemical one, what you see most of the time, may be a good quality, but they're still chemical sunblock. So they're there to absorb the UV, so they don't go in your skin, but you still get an absorption, and it doesn't protect 100% of the rays. It will actually, like it's proven that it will stop any burn, so you're not going to burn, but you're still gonna have some hyperpigmentation coming from it, and wrinkle and fine line and all that. So if you want that 100% coverage, you need to have zinc oxide. And why should we invest in a good zinc oxide? Is the quality of the mill of the actual zinc. So like you can, like a cheap one would be more like pebble, so it really block your pores, so you could maybe have breakout from it, versus like something that would be like flat as a rock, with your skin can still breathe, so you have that perfect coverage. It doesn't get like sticky, because if you have like a cheap one, you know, you put your makeup on and it kind of goes everywhere. That's why I like a good zinc oxide that's milled more like in a flat rock. And I would just make sure that you get something like a mineral, that's mine, it's kind of, sorry, it's dirty. It's a mineral foundation, but it has zinc oxide in it. So as I go during my day, I would just kind of put that little powder on my face, so I don't need to reapply the sunscreen on top of my makeup and destroy everything. So that's a good add-on. And yeah, so that's kind of, or maybe when it comes to eye care, that's probably the fastest area that people start aging. I love a good skincare that would have vitamin A in it. Vitamin A for fine line and wrinkle, and maybe something that have either growth factors or polyamine dab to thickens your skin to thickens your skin around the eyes, give more elasticity, elastin and all that, collagen. So this would be my go-to. And if you want if you have a lot of sun damage, hyperpigmentation, or you just want like a more like lifted, bouncy, juicy look around your eyes, the Osmosis Catalyst is my go-to, because all the Osmosis product, you can bring them close to the eyes. And just a reminder that retinol should not be put directly on your eyelid, so just be mindful. But if the product doesn't have retinol in it, you can put it in your eyelid. So that would be my recommendation for aging skin. If you have any question, please reach out. Our consultations are completely free, and